everybody! 大家好! I welcome you to Jade Palace Yamingo. My name is Yaya. What is happiness? In Chinese, we can break it down to 3 characters. So, let's get started. In Chinese culture, we believe that happiness can break down into 3 things. Fu, Lu, Shou, fortune, prosperity, and longevity. They are called the 3 blessings. Fortune makes sense. May you have enough fortune in your life, whether monetary or happiness, that you want for nothing. Prosperity, may you achieve status and success so that you can thrive. Longevity, may you live long and healthy so that you can enjoy the blessings you have accumulated in your life. Another name for Fu Lu Shou is 财子寿, prosperity, children, and longevity. These blessings are so important that we have special gods that act as their personification, as well as represent them for worship. They are called the 三星, which translates to 3 stars. They are the embodiment of the 3 blessings and can also be called 三星门神, 3 stars, door god. You mostly see them in their iconic depictions as 3 old bearded wise men. Each of them are depicted differently and hold an object that symbolizes or is associated with the blessings they're meant to portray. The depiction of the old men as the face of the 3 blessings started in the Ming Dynasty. This is the first dynasty where we see the 3 blessings personified in human form. But sometimes the blessings can be identified with other Chinese or Taoist religious figures. Why are they called the 3 stars? It's because they are also represented by important stars and constellations essential in Chinese culture and mythology. Fu Xing, the star of fortune, corresponds with Jupiter. In traditional Chinese mythology, Jupiter is considered very auspicious. He represents good fortune and the blessings and happiness that comes with it. Fu Xing is also seen as the star that controls agriculture. Ancient China is an agrarian culture, so agriculture is directly linked with fortune. Good harvest, good fortune. He is usually seen dressed as a court official, wearing a winged hat and holding a gold ingot. His robes are usually red in color, red is the color of fortune, and embroidered with dragons. A jade chain adorns his neck. The items in his hands can vary depending on the depiction. Sometimes he's holding a rui scepter or scroll. Sometimes he is accompanied by a child or bats, and sometimes he is surrounded by mountains of gold and silver. Many times Fu Xing can be conflated with Cai Shen Ye, the god of wealth, but these 2 figures are different, especially since these 2 are depicted by different historical figures. This tends to happen since sometimes the role of deities can be so similar that they either get combined or used interchangeably. His human form is that of a region inspector from the Tang Dynasty. His personal name was Yang Gong or Yang Chen, and he was venerated for saving a village from decimation. From then on, people began to worship him, becoming the deity to pray to for attracting money and fortune. Lu Xing, the star of prosperity, corresponds with miser in the Ursa Major constellation. This star symbolizes prosperity from career success. Dressed like a bureaucrat scholar, his depictions usually have him holding a scroll and sometimes even a baby boy. Why a baby boy? It's because male children are linked with prosperity. Having male children means that you have descendants to continue the family line. So Lu Xing is sometimes prayed to by fertility-challenged couples. Other popular depictions also include a peony blossom on his head for wealth, or accompanied by a deer. He could also be holding a ruby scepter or gold ingot, as the scepter is the feng shui remedy for career and the ingot for income through a stable job. This does mean that it is easy to confuse Lu Xing with Fu Xing, but you mostly just have to look at their clothes to differentiate them. The interesting thing is that Lu was not originally a blessing, but translates to official's salary. It's a job position. So he is supposed to represent employment and the status that comes with it, as well as the representative of literacy and success in exams. His physical form is that of an immortal, Zhang Xian, most likely the same person as Zhang Yuanxiao, who lived in the Sichuan province during the Five Dynasties period. Lu Xing is believed to correspond with the sixth star of the Wenchang Palace constellation, where it's believed that the deity lives. Shou Xing, the longevity star, corresponds with Canopus. This star is associated with long life and the fruits of longevity. The longevity star is depicted as an old man with a large domed forehead, long ears, and a long beard, always shown happily smiling and friendly. In his human form, he usually holds a peach, as well as a peachwood staff, or with a gourd filled with the elixir of life. Sometimes a deer may also follow him. This deity is most often seen out of the three to be represented independently. Unlike the other two stars, the longevity deity has always been a deity and not personified with a historical figure. His role as a deity is determining a person's lifespan, which is why he's the representative for longevity. Shou Xing is the star of the South Pole in Chinese astronomy, giving him the name Nanji Lao Ren, Old Man of the South Pole. His other names also include Shou Xing Lao Old Man of Longevity, and Nanji Xian Wong, Immortal of the South Pole. We see the Sanxing holding items associated with their blessings. Many times these and other items also serve as symbols when we see the blessings outside of human form, like decorations or motifs. Many of the symbols are based on wordplay or characteristics that connect the motifs with the blessings. Symbols of fortune include clouds, bats, and gold ingots. Clouds are linked with fortune because they bring rain, which is important to agrarian culture in ancient times. Wordplay is also a reason, as clouds in Mandarin, yun, sounds like yun, which is luck and fate. Another wordplay reason is that the fu in fu yun, which means floating clouds, sounds like fu, fortune. Bats are popular fortune symbols because fu, bats, sounds also like fu, fortune. Gold ingots are standard fortune motifs because they represent money and wealth. Prosperity motifs include deers, plum flowers, and peony flowers. Deer is based on wordplay. The Mandarin word for deer, lu, sounds exactly like lu, prosperity or status. Plum flowers, because these flowers bloom during winter, which makes them symbols of perseverance, therefore achieving status and prosperity by persevering through hardships. Peony flowers are symbols of wealth because they are considered the most beautiful flower in Chinese culture and were grown in the Garden of Emperors. Common longevity symbols are peaches and the Chinese fir. Peach for the peach of immortality, which is said to be able to bestow eternal youth to those who eat it. Chinese fir is an evergreen tree that is native to China. Because they're able to stay green all year long, they are also considered longevity symbols. So, how do you display the 3 blessings? For feng shui, make sure that they are placed in a high place in order to bless the house. And always make sure that they're facing in towards the middle of the house as well. Be sure that fu is on the right, lu is in the middle, and shou is on your left. Mandarin is traditionally read right to left, and that is why the placement is like that. Happiness is subjective, but I think that we can agree that as long as you want for nothing, you're happy. So I wish you fortune, prosperity, and longevity. I have a Teespring if you would like to support the channel. I have a lot of super cute designs that I'm really proud of, so please check it out if you can. Link is in the description below. So what do you guys think? What are the blessings of happiness in your culture? Leave a comment down below because I would like to know. Please leave a comment if you can. It really does help out small channels like mine. You can also let me know what topics you'd like to see me cover in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to Jade Palace Yamingong. I would very much appreciate that. And until next time, 再见了，拜拜。